Terran have a hard time dealing with the drops on this. But today's been full of surprises, so let's see what happens. In the upper right, we have our Terran player. He needs to win this game and the next. He is
Master Azubu SuperNova.
And in the bottom right, we have our Protoss player. He's allowed to make a few mistakes here as long as he wins one of the next 2 games. He is
New challenger, LGIM first.
Alrighty. As far as positions go, a slight advantage to SuperNova because the back of the main base of first isn't covered by his natural as it could be in a different position. So, just slightly
important
better.
to note.
Yeah, it definitely does affect how you have to play the map. You have to be way more careful about incoming drops.
Gas here before barracks for our Terran.
He's going to open up pretty aggressive. This could be a really quick Widowmine drop. Could be something else, though. SuperNova is definitely someone that has, in the past, had his own style against Protoss. You know, I wonder if we might see something such as, like, a Banshee or something? I don't think so, because first is always going for Robos.
I think if he went for Banshee, he'd have to proxy the starport.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'd be earlier than... And then humanly possible for a Banshee to normally get out in any kind of standard game, and then it would also be so close that for this map, it would catch him off guard.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, that would be weird if knowing SuperNova historically, that would be funny if that was what he opted to do in this circumstance.
Well, I think this is the map where, as a Terran, you do nonstop harassment and the first actually scouts how quick that gas is. You can bet your bottom dollar he knows that the factory is
nobody
on
of this caliber does not check the gas and see how much has been mined.
And even seeing just the barracks not being finished at this moment, he knows. And here you go, the factory starts immediately. So this gives, like, first, every single option in the whole world for scouting this so quickly. That, in fact, SuperNova probably felt a little bit sad when that probe came in at that time. And in fact, second gas going up, 3 probes on the other. Not sure what he's going to do, but something like a starport is very nice against this. A quick robo can be quite fine against it as well. He might even just want to bank up gas so that he can expand and then do something else.
Well, the factory's almost done, and that's when this is no longer going to be a puzzle to Artosis and me.
Oh, look at this. He stopped mining gas.
Cool.
Ooh. Yeah, he's going to make, like, just a small amount of widow mines.
What is he going to make, like a widow mine just expand?
I think so.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I think because he got scouted.
That would be so cool, actually.
Well, it makes the most perfect sense.
I don't think I've ever seen a build like this ever.
Well, because he was scouted, you know, I guess the single widow mine is going to offer him a lot of protection. And, you know, he's just making Marines. And the thing is, if he went full-on forward after being scouted like that, he knows that first is going to have stuff ready.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's not going to work against somebody like first.
Yeah. So, this is kind of cool, man, the way this has worked out. Starport is, or Stargate rather, is on the way. And, you know, I think he's probably going to go Oracle first. But, of course, Phoenix is always going to be very nice against something like this as well. More against the drop, but...
Oh, yeah. Phoenixes are great for that. We'll see what exactly he's going to make in a moment here.
Mothership Cobra.
Now we have... we have 2 more barracks on the way here.
You don't need a Stargate to make that first. And it is a Phoenix, so he really thinks it's the dropping coming, which is too bad because the Oracle would be better.
You know what? SuperNova has successfully duped first here. Really nice. He
duped him for a loop.
Yeah. Did you ever play the old Diablos?
I was a huge Diablo 1 guy. I actually got Diablo 1 and Starcraft 1 at the same time.
What? No way.
Yeah, and I played Diablo 1 first.
No way.
I was like, what's this? Orcs in space? Ha!
You're so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's so interesting. I was going to ask because there was this thing, I don't know, did you ever play multiplayer Diablo 1?
Yeah, all the time. That's what I played. Okay, until my mother took my internet away, and then I played single player.
There was this thing you could do in Diablo 1. I believe it was called duping.
Oh yeah, I duped.
Short for duplicating.
I know how to dupe.
Yeah, I remember when I went to my friend's house and he had like a godly plate of the whale.
Yeah.
Or the mammoth. I forget. I think it was the whale one.
I think it was the whale.
And I'm like, how did you get this? And he's explaining to me like the odds it turns out like his old, my friend at the time basically lied to me and was like, oh, no, I just found this. I just played that much. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to find my godly Plate of the Whale. And like, I never found anything. And then like, 3 months later, I saw his older brother like clicking on stuff right when they pick it up. And I'm like, oh my God, he's bugged this.
I knew how to do it, but I did it like once or twice in stock because it was fun.
Well, it's stupid. It's like...
Well, it's only stupid because you didn't have the godly Plate of the Whale.
Oh, I eventually got one. Okay. And then I was like, well, I guess I don't need to play Diablo anymore. Nothing's hard. I can't die.
But we do have the Phoenixes trying to get some damage done. Did lose one there, but now he sees that he's been duped. So what does he do from here? He goes into Colossus, and that's the right tech choice, I would say, from here. You don't really want to go into Twilight when you've already spent money on Stargate units. They just combo way better otherwise. Yeah. But will he make any more Phoenixes? He doesn't have to, but he may want to help deal with drops. Now I know he's not going to. This is now a hallucination that is not a hallucination.
We have looks like just again Protoss gonna have to switch back into a safer tech here. I'm a little bit worried actually right now for first because it's already been a pretty bumpy game. He got tricked. He lost a lot of Phoenixes. Didn't do enough damage. This map is already pretty good for
tricked, drops. You said. I was like, did you say he got tranked?
He got tranked. That's a new term.
I'm like, the only trank in this game is a time warp. He tranked my units, man. He's moving so slow.
Trank dog.
All right. So, yeah, no, I think that this is probably the better position for SuperNova. I do like it for him more. In fact, look at that cannon go up. He realizes that it's going to be hard to hold the front and the back here.
I don't even think he should go to third base for a while.
Yeah.
I think it's absolutely like the last thing he should do is go to third base here.
And if SuperNova can read into that, a third base quickly could be nice for him.
Yeah, got to agree. We'll see, though. SuperNova can be very aggressive, even on two bases. I feel like SuperNova is one of the only players that's aggressive on... Oh, sick. He's one of the only guys that can be aggressive on two bases. And... Whoa. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God, the sweet spot.
Are you serious? Wow.
That's painful.
He can be aggressive off two bases and still get away without losing too much, unlike most other people.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the better ones at that. But oh my God! 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 And
look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Meantime, this cannon going to be worth its weight in gold. It buys him a little bit of time, so he's not going to lose nearly as much. He's actually going to try to kill that cannon off.
He will kill that cannon off.
Yeah, I guess he will. But the Marine's worth a little bit more than the cannon. So that was actually
worth their weight in silver there.
Yeah, you know what?
They were worth the weight in gold, and they were heavier than the cannon. It's really what comes down to how much you know what their weight is, and then whether or not they did a good job.
Yeah, and actually the current trade value for that commodity.
Exactly. Yeah. On the global market, of course.
Well, it matters which market you're in, actually, because in some areas, you know, what if you can't really import whatever metal that these are worth their weight in?
There was this thing in the news that this like aluminum scam that was going on. Yeah. It was crazy. Like, just there's a legal rule where you can't keep aluminum in the same place or something for like more than a day.
What?
They'd be for the sake of like sales, or I forget how it works. And so they would truck it from one warehouse to another one.
That's really weird.
I think it was aluminum. I want to say it was aluminum, but anyways, I just saw this in the news like a week ago or something. So
that got 6 kills. That little Widow Mine drop, really super well done. And we do have another drop coming in. There is. Yeah, with these force fields, he can hold this. It's not really a problem. Yeah. And there we go.
I'm surprised he even committed as much as he did there. That drop. He's like, I'll drop on top of the Zealots.
Well, 3 medevacs, I figure. Well, he figures that he might be able to get it done.
Ghost Academy coming up here.
Okay. Oh. We do have the Templar Archives out, so he's not like a fool for going for that, but no Storm started quite yet. I guess he really should quite soon. It is a 1 Colossus build here. But I think first is just playing a little bit extra safe. No, you know what? He has too much gas bank. Why hasn't he started Storm? This doesn't make sense.
I totally agree.
I'm trying to make excuses
now
for
he
him
started
to do it.
But actually, with the timing of this, okay, nice attack. Hold on. He picks up again. You know, with timing like this.
I would say these drops actually aren't really doing all that much, you know?
Well, you know, it's 2 base Protoss, and he's already suffered against SuperNova's drops too. You know, but the SuperNova's not losing a ton. In fact, he does have the supply lead here at 134 to 113.
That is true. He's going to have to be careful. He's just going to catch his probe. That was definitely going to be for a 3rd base, I would say. But He has to be very careful, because now that the High Templars are out, feedbacks can begin, and these medevacs are getting pretty high on energy. Ooh, Storm Drop incoming. That could be huge, actually, on that natural. Using the positional disadvantage as an advantage against the Terran, I like.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like he just pushed that Observer out. And, you know, it seems like SuperNova, yeah, granted he's got a third base. That's almost more for looks, you know, to make to Protoss actually get a third base. And this is what I was talking about, because this is really just a two base all in right now. He gets a third base to make Protoss get a third base.
What you
and then he does this timing.
What you going to Storm Drop, bro? There's no SCVs left over there. They're all over here.
Hellos.
This is okay. Well, I think SuperNova is going to be probably able to do it this time, Tasteless.
I think so. Oh, nice recall.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Well, those are some good storms.
Yeah,
he does get a good EMP off. He does do that.
All right. Meanwhile, he is going to get this command center if it's not lifted.
Yeah. There's not enough storm here.
Yeah.
In fact, no storm here. And, well,
you should actually put those SCVs like on the move command and just block.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go to the final game here. It looks like SuperNova should win this. Let's see if the Templars, though, can drop out and actually do enough damage with Psystorm.
Oh, God.
Nice force field there.
He's losing this, and the thing is, he can easily run back and kill the third. Leaving him on one Nexus would be gigantic. SuperNova has 32 SCVs.
Now, here's another thing to note, though. First did kill that command center.
Yeah, that's actually a huge deal.
Which was not supposed to happen.
No, it was not. He's going to go down to one base, though. So that's a little bit rough. And, you know, maybe if he hits some really good storms and does a counterattack, there could be a chance here.
Scanning now. You know, I think right now First decided he has to engage. Oh!
Yeah. Well, he has to kill the army and then go kill him, I think.
Oh! Really nice storms. Really nice storms.
Very well done.
Is this going to be enough? Wouldn't mind seeing some force fields here to finish this up.
Well, it looks like he's actually being flanked right now by SuperNova, but he still has a lot of charge lots. Charge lots pushing forward right now. The medevac still have plenty of energy, though.
He holds this.
Yeah, he's okay. So he's held this, and now he has the supply advantage.
Now there's 29 SCVs. How many of them are actually mining? Are those all in the base?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is really weird because all these are really low.
He's going to intercept the medevacs.
One of them does go down.
Gets one.
Viking as well. Now, yeah, he has to go push right now. He has to push, spot with observers, try not to get EMP'd.
Now here's a problem: is the start. He gets another one.
Oh.
There's, I want to say, ample defense. This is crazy.
This is wild.
Yeah. Now remember,
it takes two to tango, Tasteless.
No, he's going to counterattack.
SuperNova?
Yeah, with the drop.
You know what? You might be right about that.
I know. I
think he was forced into it. You know.
But there's nothing there to defend.
That's very true. There's even a ghost there.
But there's also.
Ooh, what is there to defend? He can't really break the front of SuperNova right now. This is a really
he hits this before it's forced to cancel.
Oh boy, he just warped in 4 High Templars. That's about the worst thing that could happen. Oh man, he has to use these probes.
I would be shooting at the Nexus right now, to be totally frank. I would be like, I hope you don't cancel this.
Well, he gets both Archons. I think he's actually going to get the Nexus as well.
He has to cancel.
This was a good move by SuperNova because First actually did a good job of zoning those out so they couldn't go home. But he made just exactly the right call, and he was kind of turtling at home too. So, and now he does get out.
About. You know, SuperNova's a guy who wins with his tactics, man.
That's true. It's a good call. All right. So now looking at the economy, it's definitely heavily in the favor of SuperNova, but both of them have a really crappy economy. Very close. Really insanely good games today.
Well, you know, the real crux of why SuperNova is at an advantage, guys, is because there's one mining base here. Even though, you know, I think right now if the armies both fought first could win.
Yeah,
it's oh my god, of all the things that could go wrong.
Yeah, you cannot lose a medevac full of units right now. That can be a game changer. He is at a pretty big supply lead, but the size storms and feedbacks that he can cast are
every probe he gets two, especially when this Nexus has been done.
He got a drop right there. Did kill that off, so that's nice, but yeah, loses that again.
Oh man.
The more SuperNova does that, the more painful it becomes. You know, he actually needs High Templars maybe spread out a little bit more.
He's starting to get exponentially behind, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's 20 supply down.
And I mean, look at the minerals rising for each player.
It's 20 probes to 29
Yeah.
SCVs at this point.
Yeah.
And that probe count continuing to fall.
Oh, this could be really good, though. Oh,
moves in
he
a little
shouldn't
bit
have
too
showed
quick.
the Stalkers just yet.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, if he had a storm there, actually, he could have maybe taken out both medvacs and all the units in them, which is 20 supply, and that suddenly brings the game back very close to even.
Nice!
Oh, he's got to be careful, though. More units coming in. He's going to have... he has to hit some nice force fields here. He needs a Guardian Shield, too, to be honest.
Okay, I think we're just going to slowly watch first die now.
Looks like
This
it.
is not really recoverable from here. How long has he not had a Nexus at that second base that's been finished?
Forever,
A
almost.
long time. Feels like almost half this game.
You know, I think he needs to lead with his High Templars a little bit more at these
I
engagements.
think he needs to actually just have at the tip of his base the High Templar, so that even if the drop turns around, at least his Nexus gets to finish.
Is he actually pulling SCVs again?
Yeah, no, he pulled them. I think
Okay,
almost all
well,
of them.
we actually have a good number of storms, so
I don't know why
I think
he
it's
pulled his
probably
SCVs.
going to work, but
There's no need to pull the SCVs. He just takes a third. I mean, he's already so ahead. He's like, oh, sick.
yeah, really nice. He's got to be careful. And those sentries actually get EMP'd. He still has a lot of energy on him. Oh, that was a nice
that was
storm
a
from
muddy
behind.
storm.
I did not even see that coming.
And he's got a few more storms left still.
Yeah, I think he has two.
Does he have, I think he has two, right?
Oh, just barely not. He's about to. Okay, he has one now. And there we go. He has two storms right now.
Miss Micro there by SuperNova, actually having some of those loaded up there. Oh,
Pretty good.
yeah, he was hoping he'd kite backwards.
Not good enough. And that's going to
That's
be
going
it.
to be it. Yep.
Well,
We've had a lot of
really nice game.
We've had a lot of that's going to be it moments here today. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. Well, it's like people are taking fatal damage, but then they also give their opponent fatal damage, and unlike in real life, you don't both die.
Absolutely extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary games here.
Yeah.
It's going to go to the rubber match now.
The rubber match it is, Tasteless. Game number 5. The winner of this will go to the WCS Season Finals and have a much better shot at getting to BlizzCon.
So much on the line right now. SuperNova is playing the games of his life. All the games we've casted, actually, out of all the, not even just the series, but everything we did today, have been so unique.
I've enjoyed every single game today.
It's been a absolutely marvelous series.
Pool. Even the 6 pool.
No, the 6 pool was a great way to start it off because it was Sulky doing it.
Yeah. All right. So let's see here in a second what this map is. I cannot remember.
I don't remember what the final map was either, but yeah, we'll see in just a second here.
We may have one of those situations where I need to relog in. Uh-oh. I think.
Well, we'll get this sorted out pretty quickly here. Artosis can't get into the game, which happens to us from time to time. So he's going to log out and log back in, and then we're going to get this going. So I will continue to sit here and talk about
you
the
keep
series.
talking.
I'll fill
You're
the
doing a
time.
great job.
I'm good at this.
Great job.
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. SuperNova actually, I really exceeding, and I don't even think I'm just speaking for Artosis and myself. I think everybody's expectation for how well he can play. We all knew that SuperNova was good going into this, but come on, he was against Sulky. That's sort of the de facto, you're probably going to lose here. It's like in Wings of Liberty, oh, he's going against MVP, you know? So, excuse me, are you
My
okay now? Your
keyboard doesn't
keyboard's
work.
crashed. We might have to start this with, oh, is it okay now?
No, look at that.
All right, yeah,
Well, production, you can tell him to start without
we're
me.
going to have to start the game
keyboard is
without
broken.
Artosis logging in over here because
No.
right now for casters, this is like Apollo 13 where they couldn't quite get back to Earth. This is what it's going to be
The
like.
thing
for us
is,
here.
we're not near the moon. We have no gravity to help
We're
us
farther away.
slingshot.
This is StarCraft Artosis. We didn't even play in the same solar system.
No, never gotten close to Earth as far as I know.
No. So, yep. Whenever we might have to notify again. It's weird because it's like a piggyback broadcast. So
They're probably waiting for me. Like, where is that guy?
Those
Like, I'm
GSL
sorry,
guys
I can't. And my keyboard doesn't
He got
work.
logged out and the keyboard didn't work. And
Yeah.
the next thing that happens is I spill my hot water all over all this equipment in front of us, and sparks come out. What was that movie? Was that one of the things that happened like Invisible Man? There's some Invisible Man movie where like some guy spills coffee on like the computer dashboard and like electricity goes around. It's a really crappy movie. It's really old.
I don't know.
Well, I'm an expert with bad movies.
I guess. You are.
So, That's the only way we can make this
Here's a
any
question
worse.
for you. I have to keep harassing you about it.
Yeah?
When are you going to see Pacific Rim?
Ooh, I haven't done that yet, have I?
You actually need to just go on a date and go see Pacific Rim. It's the most romantic movie, too.
Okay. That's a hand holder right there.
It is. You
Me
wait. You wait. You
As a
don't know.
30-year-old, that's the moment where I'm like, 30 minutes in the movie, I'm like, do I go and hold her hand? And then eventually, at 45 minutes, I kind of do a weird
Yeah, you do
hover arm.
the hover arm like
My
that.
shoulder slowly getting more sore as I can't quite lean on her.
And then you have to act like
Then
you
I
were-
go in for the
it's like,
kiss, and she's like, yeah.
And
And
you're
it's
like
really
this.
weird. My palms
And
are
then,
really
like,
sweaty.
She moves and like she didn't know you did this and like touches the back of your hand and goes like this.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
You're like, oh, okay, just gonna scratch my head.
one of those. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do through the whole movie. All
That'll be
right, I'll try
incredibly
to
awesomely
watch
awkward.
this.
You should just
sometime
go
this
see
week.
it. It is worthwhile
Oh,
watching.
it's still in theaters?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure.
I'll see it soon, Artosis, I promise.
Please.
So, hopefully we'll start this soon. And judging from this series of camera shots, we should be. So, again, get ready. It might be a bumpy cast for us. We don't have our in-game preview, so we'll do our best.
We're going to divine what's happening. Don't worry, guys.
We are Tasteosis, bringing you the best StarCraft 2 action in the world in the best gaming channel that's ever existed, GOMTV.net.